Something's going really bad for you. Yeah, you're going to be in a bit of an upset state.
Well,
yeah.
guys,
okay,
it's time. The map is loading. Almost completely ready now. Maru versus Stats. Maru in the lead here. Can Stats bring it back? Let's find out right now on King Sejong Station.
down here to the bottom right. It is Generic Green Wings Maru.
Got to be feeling really good about a win like the one he just took.
Probably a little confused.
Maybe so. And here's his opponent to the top left. Stats. Trying to burst down that turret with some DTs. Got totally scouted there. And you know, we've talked about this a lot. And Valdez and I have talked about this a lot. Even last season of Pro League, we were talking about this. It feels like at this level of play in StarCraft 2, you almost never get away with hiding things anymore. You just don't. Like, people check almost everything. And if you have a fast, quick unit like a Reaper that you're probably not going to use for anything else for the rest of the game anyways because they've already gotten a Mothership Core and a Stalker, he's going to check everything. And that's why we don't see his builds too often anymore.
Yeah, I mean, even if they do get away with hiding it, there's like the scouting that the player does get. It'd be like, okay, there's something hidden. It's either this or this, so I can be ready for it if I just make a turret. As which we kind of saw from Maru. He didn't get the scouting off until, like, luckily that Reaper came along. But even before then, he made an engineering bay. He made a turret in the main base just in case it was going to be Oracle. So either way, there's like, they expect it, and they can still deal with it even then.
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, if he wanted to use Blink on that map, if he used it there, then he'd be running into Sejong right after. Now he's got Sejong here. He's sending a probe to hide something again. It starts to look like
Stargate. Stargate for
It has to be, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it has to be. Unless it's going to be simply a hidden... No, okay, it's Stargate. Yep.
The thing is, if you hide Dark Shrine here, like if you hide a Stargate here and it gets scouted, you could still do a lot with it anyways. But if you hide a Dark Shrine here and it gets scouted, then not so much. So this is like the only reasonable place to hide a Stargate.
Yeah.
The only tech that's reasonable to be hidden at this location, I guess I should say.
Yeah, yeah. It's the closer the better, obviously, for a Stargate, and it makes a lot of sense. The only other thing I thought it could have been was maybe like Scout, just avoiding a Reaper until like the right time and then coming in, but no, it's not going to be that at all. We are going to see that very quick Oracle.
Yeah, very fast. He only has one gas, by the way, which might throw this SCV Scout off.
Yeah, possibly.
That probe is kind of interesting, too. I guess he wants to maybe make sure he doesn't get eBay blocked as well on this map. Or maybe just to make it look like that.
Yeah. He's going to have to chrono boost out that Stalker to stop anything else.
By the way, we have a pretty normal opening from Maru here as well on this map going into that factory. He's going to deny the second gas here, which is very annoying. We've actually seen this a lot recently in TVP. Just deny that scout, or rather deny that gas.
It's good to see Maru going for something completely different this game. No greed this time. Instead going for those really, really aggressive kind of build with that very fast factory. No doubt going to be marine mine, sort of standard sort of TVP we do see a lot these days from every turn.
Yeah, it's really, really common on this map, especially. Maru's actually moving out with some pressure here with his Marines. Yeah. They're actually going to...
Kind of dangerous, actually.
Yeah, he's got to be careful about that. Maybe the idea is, well, I know you don't have a Mothership Core until late because you only had one gas, and if you're hiding tech, you're not a Mothership Core. If you have a Mothership Core, your tech is late. So, I guess he maybe was just trying to intercept a Mothership Core scout. Now he's moving across.
Well, you know what? The Oracle's going to be out pretty soon, and if these Marines are out of positions, he's going to take some critical damage. We're going to have to wait and see where this mine is going to go. Is it going to be a defensive mine, maybe hiding behind the refinery?
Banshees? Cloak Banshees, Moonglade?
Well,
I did not expect to see that ever in 2015, at least not until Legacy of the Void.
Well, that's a lot of fun. I like that. It's completely different, but still very effective. Scary thing is, though, this mine is also going towards Stats' base. So there's going to be no defense whatsoever for this Oracle that is just about to pop out.
And Oracles are detectors, so he can actually make a second one and or send his first one home to help deal with the Banshees because he's going to scout the Banshees with this Oracle as well.
This is just so bad for Maru at this point, man. He's going to take so much damage in his main base. Could even be checkbait. We could even see the photon overcharge in a second. Maru kind of suiciding on these probes while his SCVs are going down.
Yep, there's that overcharge you were talking about. He's going to suicide on these probes. 3 probes for 8 SCVs, but he's lost all mining. And his tech has been scouted. The Banshee has been seen as well. And the second Oracle is about to finish. He can just send that straight home.
Does he even want to, though?
That's a good question.
I think he just wants to kill. He's making a robo now. Well, there's going to be a lot of damage from both sides, I think, at this point. The air units are just simply left to be... there's no defense against either. So...
Yeah, well, Cloak doesn't last forever. Neither does the Oracle Harass, so they're going to have to utilize their energy really efficiently here.
This mine very close to that Oracle. Is he going to try to get it?
No, he's just going to kill the Marine and fly away. All right, let's see how much damage this Banshee gets done. First 2 kills. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Like, there's almost no way.
Well, I think... You know what? I don't know, man. Oh, this mine could actually do a lot.
Oh, it could certainly do a lot. Good control here by Stats. Incredible control, in fact. I think he just needs to pull these probes, like, away. Like, they don't even need to be mining right now. He needs to get the gas for an observer and then get him out of there.
20 more seconds left on this Banshee's Cloak. He's fighting a lot of damage, though. He's making up for it. He does have... he's got a lot of SCVs and mules, obviously, from 2 orbitals to catch up.
All right, Oracle's back now. Doesn't have enough for detection. Now he does. Oh, the Widow Mine, though! That was so close!
That was close.
Banshee might just sack on these probes. Actually has plenty of health left to get a few more. 20 kills. Now the Phoenix is going to finish it off.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? With mules, this actually ends up being okay for Maru.
It's a pretty even game after all.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
16 SCVs plus mules to 21 probes. The exchange has happened, and both end up on 2 bases. Similar economies.
Similar techs, like a bit of awkward tech, really. He's actually going to make another Banshee. Wow, this looks like 2011 or something, what we're watching here.
This is a dirty, dirty game. We are seeing
it.
A Banshee on the bottom left of the map as well, going to make its way towards that natural. We do see those the Phoenix as well as the Oracles kind of patrolling around that area.
26 probes killed in total. Banshee escapes, notice. And that is pretty huge. Does he even have an observer? I don't think he does. Okay, he does.
He's got one. But still, they're out of position. If this Banshee decides to come in now, he will find some work. But oh no. Sort of a great move from Stats. This is actually going to force the CC to get out of the low ground, I think, and give Stats even more space.
Yep, he's just going to kill some depots here. I like this a lot. And where's that Banshee? Okay, here it is, coming into the natural. I think the observer's right behind the natural, so he just going to have to send it over. Does not want to overcommit versus these Marines. Just abuse the fact that Stalkers have greater range. Oh, Maru's taking so much damage here. The Banshee, back at home, has killed 4 probes. Almost kills a Stalker. This is a super, super scrappy game.
It's so scrappy.
Banshee getting a ton of kills, actually. 7 kills and escapes.
And at the bottom, we do see the Oracle actually turning it on now. Pulsar Beam's doing a lot of work, and I don't know if there's going to be enough. There's 2 Banshees there. Should be enough for these 3 Stalkers.
With repair, yeah.
So after all that, 10 supply lead for Stats.
Yeah, Stats is just getting so much value because even though he lost a lot of probes, he's still up several probes, and he has 2 saturated bases, and he's got double probe production with Chrono Boost.
He's got the defense as well. Like,
and he's killed a lot of bio.
Oh, wow.
Like, he makes Maru's follow-up very weak because he's killed all these Marines. Like, there's no stim, and there's no way to move across the map at counter pressure. The only way that Maru can get pressure done is with these Banshees, which are losing their relevancy very quickly here as there's detection on the map.
Well, as we say that, look, from both sides, we see a kind of double prong. This Banshee in the main base doing a lot of damage once again, racking up the kills before anything can come back and defend.
Yeah, that Banshee got like 4 to 5 kills while it had 2 health left.
He had 15 kills a lot, man. That was a insanely cost-efficient Banshee. But it's all about this front. You know, this front just keeps taking damage. Maru can't get his natural. He's waiting to get enough units to kind of push down and deal with these Stalkers, which is such an issue right now.
You know, something we haven't really even talked about that much. Oh, there's no detection here again. He has to leave. I feel like this Banshee build is a great counter to the blink opening that we've seen so much on this map. Like, it's a really good idea. It's very smart. Even though it ended up working out the way he planned it, like, he's making these Banshees work pretty well for him. Needs to get those back into Marine range.
For now, it is pretty good, but yeah, he's going to have to make a move to go to the bottom. He is making a tank, actually. He's going to help sort of zone out these Stalkers and Sentries.
See how many kills this Banshee gets. Thing is, even with units to defend, Banshees can get a kill or 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. If he loses this tank...
Oh, he loses it.
Oh, my God. That is a huge problem. He's not getting down this ramp anytime soon.
But he did kill the detection here with that Raven.
Still, only 5 energy left on it. It should go down in just a moment's time if Stats hangs around.
Yeah, Stats just knows he can kill the bio here. He knows that Banshee was low energy. He could see it before it cloaked. And he's just got too much tempo advantage. He just keeps killing the bio.
Oh my god, the mine goes down, the Raven goes down. He's in the main base. There's only 2 Marines in that bunker.
And he knows it.
Yeah.
He's just going to kite his way through here. There's a 3rd CC, though. This might have been a bit too much.
That was an overcommittal. That was an overcommittal. He's going to get a lot of SCVs. 8 have gone down already.
4 more kills, by the way, on that Banshee, meanwhile.
Man, this game is wonky.
This game is crazy because triple mules and triple SCVs, even though you're down 22 to 41, you might actually be able to make a comeback.
Yeah,
this is cute by Stats, but he's not going to be able to save that stuff.
He's trying, man. He's trying. He can just keep warping in Stalkers and keep applying the pressure, but now that there's a tank up, I mean, he can lift the tanks, which is going to give him at least a little bit of room.
Yeah, he's going to lift that 2nd tank too, I think.
He should at least. Maybe not. Maybe.
Ooh, this is...
It's getting a little ugly here.
He's getting a little ugly. Gets that 1st tank, and he's going to get the 2nd, but he's losing a lot of Stalkers for this.
I think it was worth it. Only 2 Marines left. More Warp-Tins are coming. 1 more Stalker.
This is an amazing game we're watching.
This is amazing, man.
This is actually so fun. Okay, Banshee over here uncontested.
Oh my god.
Cannon, but no detection.
Just never ends.
I don't know, man. I feel like Maru might be able to claw his way back into this game. Stats is playing so sloppy, and look! Banshee now in the main base, too.
This is definitely one way to get into it. So many probes going down, but even more SCVs. The main has been broken once. The natural has been broken once again for Maru.
I think that bunker is so important right now.
The tanks are so important, but they keep getting lifted and picked up. And once again, it's in a pretty vulnerable position. Even the Stalkers could run up and target it down.
Yeah, I think he's just like trying to get as close to Stalkers as possible, making an SCV wall. And that bunker, once it gets loaded, can help defend a little bit as well.
They're practically even on harvesters as well. Both have around 30.
Yeah, and you know, with mules, triple mules, in fact. Look at that. That's money, man. He's pretty confident to drop those. That's a lot of money he could get here. He might actually start to be able to add some barracks.
He needs to add some bunkers to that natural, man. He needs to actually lock this down because it's going to be even more pressure. Right now, we are seeing another tank get lifted up and not really enough units to help defend.
No, not enough here. Well, SCVs come off the line. It's going to cost him a lot of SCVs and some of his important mules here. But he just never is able to get a critical amount of units to actually hold his base.
Another Banshee comes out.
Ooh, that tank is so far forward here. And here come the SCVs and the mules. But I think this might actually just be too much.
Oh my god.
He loses the lift on the tank, though, with the Phoenix.
Doesn't matter. There's simply not enough left. It's all Stalkers now. Stalkers against SCVs and weakened Marines. Only 5 of them.
No stim either. Nothing. No upgrades whatsoever. And he can't really afford tanks anymore. He doesn't have the gas.
He's got 1 coming out in just a moment's time. He can lift it with his Phoenix if he wants to.
Yeah. I think he can actually also just back off at this point, wait for a larger amount of Stalkers, and then try to finish the game then, rather than try to rush it here when he's fighting against some SCVs.
He can kill the CC as well.
Yep. And he's starting to do that. It's actually starting to burn here. I think he's going to lose it. If the SCVs come down to repair it, he's going to lose all of his SCVs.
Oh, he let it go for a second. What?
Oh, wow.
What are you doing, you cheeky bugger? He can still lift up that tank if he wants to. He's got over 50 energy. He has enough for the beam. Not going to take it, though. Not yet. He wants this game to go on longer.
Yep.
He knows how good this game is.
Trying to eliminate observers. He sees that there are none, so the Banshee's going to start harassing. The weakened Stalker knows he targets down the Stalker with the least amount of health first. And targets down the next one that doesn't have full shields.
Finally, a bunker going down at the natural. Finally. He needed that for so long now.
I feel like it may just be too far gone at this point, though, Moonglade. He's mined out of his main base.
Yeah, I mean, he's 40 supply down at this point.
The second he secures this, if Stats cannot break this, he just takes a 30. He has an immortal.
Oh, this is an immortal. This is going to be a big problem. Yep. Banshee doesn't have enough energy either. I think this might be the final
nail in the coffin.
Yep.
GG.
Wow.
Stats bringing it back. This has been a sick series.
We're going to be here all night, Wolf.
I hope so, Moonglade.
This is insane, man. What a game. We never get games that intense. Non-stop harassment, man.
This is just like, it's like, I can't even fault the players for losing units to their harassment because because the harassments that we're seeing were happening during very detailed harassment with Phoenix slips and good stalker control at the same time. Like, you can't fault them for that. It's just both players multitasking was so good that obviously these players are not perfect robots, right? So they're going to lose some probes, they're going to lose some SCVs, they're going to lose their Marines. Maru was down that whole time, though, and I feel like he was so close to latching back onto the game.
That Banshee harassment kept him in for so long. He got so many probes, but still just wasn't enough because he just couldn't hold on to the natural.
Yeah.
That's what it came down to. He just couldn't have that extra mining base, and he still held on for the longest time regardless. It was absolutely insane. What a crazy game.
What a crazy, crazy game.
That's what it's all about.
And now we're tied up at 2-2, I believe. Yeah. And this is just the beginning. It's first of 4. So we could have up to 3 more games, guys, in this series. And this is just the first best of 7 for tonight. And make sure that, right now you guys are getting on Twitter, getting on Facebook, messaging your friends, texting them, tell them, StarLeague's on tonight. It's both best of 7s tonight, actually, not like the original schedule. And get them in here. Get them on that Twitch stream.
Yeah, this is the best games you'll see. Some of the best games in the world tonight. Like, the best players are playing tonight for them.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely insane night. It's such a long night as well. I mean, 2 best of 7s in one night is insane.
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of time. I'm not sure if we're going to go to a commercial break or not right now, but the players might need a little bit more time before we go into game number 5.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of a bathroom break after
I wouldn't
4
mind
games,
it either.
Just saying.
Yeah, definitely reasonable, but
anyway,
I'm not sure.
Now, next map. All right. Well, we can talk about that after the break, Wolf.
We're going to have a 3-minute break, guys. We'll be right back. We'll talk about the maps then. See you then.